Are you tired of overpriced groceries and limited options at the supermarket? Because I know I am. Well, try Misfit Marketplace, where every box is packed with delicious organic produce at up to 40% off retail prices. That's right. You get your fresh fruits to colorful veggies. Misfit Marketplace delivers quality ingredients straight to your door. Visit misfitmarket.com and use code POD20, that is POD20, to get 20% off your first order, and tell them that Dr. T sent you. Eat well, save money, and join the Misfit movement today.
All right, it's time for us to get into this mini episode because guess what, y'all? It is time for the wild card matchups. That's right. So in this mini ep, I'm going to be going over what my wild card picks are, my reasonings behind my picks. I'll give you a little insight to why I'm picking these teams that I am, and I'll give you my best bets for this week's matchups before we get to the divisional round. So we're kind of working these episodes backwards a little bit to keep up with all the action that's going on, but definitely full episode will be dropping on Friday. So please look forward to that. And as always, if you like the content that you are hearing, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I promise you it won't even cost you not a dime, y'all. I told you I don't charge you anything over here. And if you were with me last episode, you kind of know that, hey, you know what? It's winter in the desert. And I'm not bragging, 60 degrees. It's not 32 where I come from in Cleveland, but in Arizona, yeah, that's cold considering we touch about 120 during the summer. So bear with me. Throat is a little scratchy, you guys, but appreciate the love all the same. So listen, the wild card playoffs are here and we got some really dope matchups. So what I want to do is not hold y'all. We going to get into this breakdown and get into my pick. So first off, we got the Chargers are going against the Texans. And I'm going with the Chargers, not because they're favored in this game. I think they're favored by 2.5 points. So basically a field goal. But their quarterback, Herbert, I mean, he's been efficient, y'all. I can't hold you. He's been efficient, throwing for over 3,800 yards, 23 touchdowns, so I believe that he has what it takes to get them through this first round. And the Texans defense, though, ranks fifth in total yards allowed per game. So to me, I believe that even though I feel like this is going to be a defensive battle, I am still going to take the Chargers with the slight edge over this in this game over the Texans. Next up, of course, we got the Steelers and the Ravens. Now look, the Ravens are favored by 9.5 points, but I'm not going to lie. Even though, okay, Lamar Jackson has been showing up and showing out in the regular season, I need him to do the same thing in the postseason, and they are favored by 9.5 points. So we know Baltimore's defense is strong, and the Steelers have struggled a little bit with their top tier defense this season so far. But um, I think the Ravens rushing attack, in my opinion, and I believe they're averaging about 150 something yards, a little, well, not quite, a little under 150 yards per game. So that within itself can be a significant factor. I'm going to take the Ravens in this particular matchup right here. Going into the NFC, we got the Eagles and the Packers. Now, the Eagles are favored in this game by 4.5 points. And, the Eagles have been very effective, but the Packers defense, listen, y'all, they rank seventh in defensive efficiency. And so this game could hinge on a performance, in my opinion. Let me know what y'all think. As always, continue the conversation down in the comments. But I think it's going to hinge on Jalen Hurts. And, he's been out dealing with that concussion. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. And then, we got the Commanders and the Bucks. Now the Bucks in this game are favored by a field goal, and Tampa Bay's rushing offense is a challenge if you've been watching for the Commanders defense, which has struggled against the run. Now the Commanders quarterback, he's playing lights out at being a rookie at that. Daniels, that young man has shown some resilience, and I just believe that this will be a tough matchup. And if you ask me, although I think that Daniels has it in him, I am still going to take the Bucks in this because they have the more seasoned quarterback on their team. But don't get me wrong, I feel like that game will be a shootout. So, I still wouldn't count Daniels out, but I do think that the Bucks and their QB just they have the edge. Excuse me a little bit there. So if I'm going to put some bets in, here are my picks. I'm going to take the Chargers. One simple parlay. I'm not going crazy here. Not going crazy because anything can happen. One simple parlay. Chargers, Ravens, Eagles, Bucks. One 4-leg parlay. And I am taking the money line. I am staying away from the spreads on these. I don't trust it because it's the playoffs and we all know how upsets work. But definitely we'll take the money line in each one of these games. That's it. And that's all that I'm doing on these particular matchups because they all have challenges that could pop off. So you also, if you are considering placing any other bets, my advice would be get these in early. Okay. Look at the strengths, look at the weaknesses and the recent performances. Don't go by media hype. Stay off of social media. Turn off First Take. Turn off Fox Sports. Well, we're going to stay away from Fox Sports. We're going to get into that on Friday, but just turn off the noise and do some homework and place some good, solid bets. Don't forget, if you want to join us on DraftKings, you can go to DrT23.site. That is DRT23.site. Click follow me on DraftKings. Deposit that $5, y'all. They're giving you up to $150 in bonus bets. And we have a good group on there. So don't forget, do that. And then if you are on Discord, go to Discord and join the Bet Masters Lounge where I put up free picks each week. If you haven't tuned into the podcast to pick them up, you can pick them up there. But listen, y'all, we got some games coming up. So again, the episodes will kind of mirror what's happening in sports. Will be a tad bit off schedule. And then again, full episode will drop Friday. Jump down in the chat. Let me know what you think about my matchups and my highlights. And let me know, who do you have coming out of this wild card playoff matchup weekend that's going to hit us here coming up. Let me know what you think. Jump down in the chat. Don't forget, if you like the content that you hear, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. Promise you it won't cost you a thing. You can catch us on Spotify. You can catch us on Apple Podcast, and we are on iHeartRadio. And don't forget, Patreon will be up in February, and new segments and all that good stuff. YouTube rolling out in March. So hey, listen, I appreciate all you guys. I'm gonna go and take some medicine now. I'll catch y'all guys on Friday. Peace.